How is it going today, my friends? As always, I hope you all are having yourselves a fantastic day. Oh my god, FaZe Carl didn't finish high school? Holy shit! Because FaZe Carl didn't finish high school, does that mean I don't have to finish high school? That's a negative, Ghost Rider. You should definitely finish high school. But yes, it is very true. And to a lot of you, that probably does not matter. You're probably like, I really don't give a fuck. Exit video. Some of you, that might surprise a little bit. And then there's the 1% that's gonna call me a fucking idiot for it. And that's okay. That 1% is exactly why I haven't made this video for so long. So I just really haven't felt the need to. But it is good as a YouTuber to inform you guys of personal things in my life. This happens to be one of the biggest decisions and one of the greatest decisions of my life, definitely. Do I regret it? A little bit, yes. But whether or not you believe me, I stopped going to high school in the 9th grade. No, I didn't go for a week and just say fuck it. I was in the 9th grade for over half a year. Just know that. I could have lied a little bit just to make myself look better. I could have said that I stopped going to high school in the 12th grade, 11th grade, 10th grade. But no, I decided to tell the 100% truth and say that I stopped going in the 9th grade just because I wanted to be real with you guys. Now, I was in all honors classes and I was in classes with 10th and 11th graders, so it's not like I was doing the bare minimum when it came to my classes. Carl, did you really drop out just to do YouTube? No. The only reason that my parents allowed me to drop out of high school and stay out of high school is because I ended up making money from YouTube. I ended up making more money than my mom is making right now. That is the absolute only reason that my parents were okay with it. Everything revolves around money. So for any of you little guys who just think, oh, if I drop out of high school, I'll be just like FaZe Carl, I can get big on YouTube if I put all my time into it. Negative. Definitely finish high school. If you don't finish high school, your parents aren't going to want to do anything for you. That's just how it is. If you don't do what your parents want you to do, they're going to make you regret it. So you probably want to know why I did it. It was because I would sit in geometry class and I would sit in my history class. A lot of the times I would be sitting there and I'd be like, what is this going to do for me? I don't want to be a professor. I don't want to teach math, so math literally does nothing for me. Yes, you need to know how to add, multiply, subtract, divide, and you need to be able to do algebra problems and stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff that they just made you do, I would just sit there and I would be so bored. I would just be like, they're making me do this so much. I was just one of those kids. And then while I was in school, I started making money off of YouTube. So YouTube did help me decide that I wanted to drop out, but it wasn't the main reason. I fucking hated school. And yes, you might fucking hate school too, but my dad was not supportive with these decisions. Whenever I would not go to school, he would take my Xbox to work with him. He would take the power cord, he would take the console, he took it for weeks at a time. You can imagine that made hitting clips and doing YouTube videos just a little bit difficult. I would miss a lot of school for migraines and things like that because just sitting in school literally gave me a fucking headache. Just sitting there for 7 hours reading and doing all of these things, it hurt my fucking brain. But Carl, you sit there in front of 3 monitors all day. I'm not getting a headache. What can I say? The headaches did not play into me dropping out at all. It was 100% the fact that I thought school was useless for me and because I wanted to put all of the time that I was putting into school into YouTube. And at the time, YouTube didn't mean like making YouTube videos. That literally meant just going for clips because at this time, I wasn't in FaZe. I wasn't even in SOAR at this time. I didn't get in SOAR until I dropped out. But when you think of it, if I wouldn't have stopped going to high school, would I be in FaZe right now? When the first FaZe Recruitment Challenge came out, I wasn't in high school anymore. I had already dropped out. Would I be in FaZe right now? Would I have almost 750,000 subscribers on YouTube if I kept going to high school? That's the million-dollar question here. As I said in the beginning, do I regret it? A little bit, yes. Dropping out of high school was one of the loneliest things ever because I was home alone all day. When you're in school, you're surrounded by people you know. Some of them are your friends in some of your classes. But at some point during school, you may or may not see somebody that you like and or enjoy spending time with, whether it is a girl or a nice friend of yours, something like that. School to me really wasn't that bad when it came to hanging out with my friends. I actually had a really good time in school, except for all the work and the pointless stuff. So it's not like school was just this horrible experience for me. I still had a gym class in my schedule. It's not like I opted to go out of it. When it came to gym class, I always had a great time. I had a lot of people that I knew in that gym class, but that was the only thing that I enjoyed. The only thing that I truly enjoy in life, sports and video games. When I think of a career in my head, gaming entertainment, I guess you could call this, like live streaming and YouTube, that's number 1. Number 2 would be something to do with sports. I played soccer or football for you English people for 10 years. I played football for 3 years, and because of soccer, I'm able to kick over a 50-yard field goal absolutely no problem. But right now, I'm able to do what I want to do most because of the decisions that I have made. Not being able to see my friends at school was very hard, but my really good friends, the ones who continued to contact me and hit me up after I dropped out of school, those are the people that are still here now. Each and every single person who hit me up and hung out with me when I had dropped out of school is still my friend right now, and we still hang out to this day. All those people who hit me up, they're like my big group of friends now. They are my homies. So when you think about it, when I dropped out of high school, I kind of just filtered out everybody and kept my really good friends. I basically just did what you're going to do when you go to college a lot earlier, because when you go to college, there's no way in hell you're going to keep up with everybody. I think I've said everything that I want to say, except I would like to say one thing about college. You go to college so that you can get a really good job. Now, if you just go to college, like if you're just going to college to do classes, if you're not actually majoring in something that's going to make you moolah, example, being an engineer makes you moolah. My dad's been an engineer for 30 years. Being a veterinarian, being a doctor, being a lawyer, all of these big jobs. The doctor who delivers babies, dentist, orthodontist. If you are truly passionate about becoming a doctor or an engineer or any of those things that I listed, that is what you should go to college for. Because my orthodontist, look at these things! I used to have the biggest fucking overbite because I sucked on my finger for too long as a kid. My teeth were all over the place. My orthodontist recommended me to have 7 teeth removed, and it turned out to this. Like, this dude knows exactly what to do in the entire time. Every single appointment that I had with him, he was smiling and having a good time. You could tell that he loved his job. You gotta try to pursue something that you're gonna love. So never pursue something that you're gonna end up hating, is what I'm saying. I pursued YouTube because I knew in the long run, if I did it, if I got big on YouTube, I would love it. I would truly be happy. And I was definitely right. Now, some of you might be thinking, Carl, you only went to like 1 year of high school, dude. What are you gonna do about that like high school diploma if you ever need it for some apparent reason? If you don't know, you can take a test for your GED, which is the equivalent to your high school diploma. So if I ever truly needed it, I could easily get it. Do I need it right now? Do I need to spend time doing that? No. I need to spend all my time on YouTube and streaming because that is my passion and this is what I love. And this is what I decided to pursue. The main reason I wanted to share this with you, because it's something personal to me. It's something that, you know, I kind of am a little bit anxious about uploading to my channel. But then again, you guys support the fuck out of me, so I know I don't have to worry about it. Dropping out of high school to pursue something that you love is not something that's going to work for every single person who does it. Just ask all the high school dropouts working at McDonald's and other things like that. I'm not trying to roast, just telling the truth here. But then look at people like Logic. He didn't finish high school, but he's a fucking genius. You know, sometimes it works out. 99% of the time, it does not. So that is why I highly recommend you do not follow in my footsteps when it comes to my decision to dropping out of high school. But what I do want you to do is pursue your dreams and pursue what you would love to do. You may not know what you want to do for the rest of your life. You may want to do one thing for a short time, then another thing for a short time. You may never truly find what you would like to do. But never pursue something if you know you're not going to enjoy it. Unless it pays really, 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 really well and you cannot enjoy it for a little bit, then, you know, it might be okay. Like I said, the world revolves around money, people. Alright, well, that's everything that I have to say about this. I wonder if I made anybody hate me just because I made this video. If I did, oh well. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch today's video. Now, I would like you guys to do something for me if you're still watching the video. If you really do not care that I didn't finish high school, and it truly does not change your opinion of me at all, leave a thumbs up for me to let me know. I know not every single one of you is going to do it, but if you can't leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, maybe tweet at me, just so that I know I'm not hated because of a decision that I made to pursue my dreams. And if you do have a problem with it, please, you know, feel free to voice your opinion to me in my Twitter DMs or by tweet. It was my decision to be open with this, so I'm okay with everybody's opinions. As always, my friends, I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic day. Farewell and goodbye, and here comes that motherfucking woo!